So what have you been up to, Kathleen? What have you been down to, or should I say? Because Kathleen used to just down 40s, and now she's down 40 pounds.
I'm down 40 pounds. Hooray. That's good. I know. It's exciting, but...
You can't hear it. I mean, you sound the same. Your
same.
podcasting has not changed.
You still breathe pretty heavy, but not as
Actually,
heavy.
you should go back and listen to some Fat Kathleen podcasts. Like when you did your own one.
Oh, yeah.
Go back and listen to Fat Sad Kathleen.
Oh, God. Because I cried all the fucking time. That was dumb.
It's hard to do your own podcast without sounding like just distraught.
Yeah.
Because I'd be doing it in Brooks by myself. Like, I better do that podcast.
Yeah.
And I'd be in Brooks doing a fundraiser and like, what is life?
And then you start crying. I know. I did and they should have never done. We don't do an intro, and we even have a fan of that. Somebody posted on.
I have one fan of no intros.
They said, I don't know if they were being sarcastic, but it's on our iTunes review, and it was like no intro, straight to the point.
All filler.
Nobody would ever dare that. Most normal people would think that's stupid.
There's nothing to fast forward
but
through.
they just So somebody likes that out there.
Okay, well that's good. I guess we'll stick with it then.
Okay, why not?
Mostly it's because we're lazy and we can't think of a song.
And
we can't afford to. Like, what are we gonna do? Just sing a song or pick something like do do do?
I think we should. Can't you? Yeah, can't we get producer Jim to crank out a tune for?
I guess he could.
Truck?
Yeah, he's a musical person.
He is a musical person.
He could probably pump something out.
Yeah, we should have a theme song.
We'll just steal it from Tim and Sid. Just like time for Tim and Sid, and then we'll just do our podcast.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, you know Tim and. Do you know Tim and Sid?
No.
You're such a girl. Tim and Sid is a sports show that's on every day on Rogers Sportsnet.
Is it those men that they're
One's
on
bald.
the radio, but they're filming them on the radio?
Yeah.
Okay, now I know. And one looks like a giant. You know how Homer looked when he had that black wig on? He kind of looks like that.
Yeah, those are the guys. It's the thing that wives tend to look down upon the most. Is if you're watching sports, they're kind of okay with it. But if you're watching two guys talk about sports with sound effects,
yeah, but the equivalent of that is me watching Real Housewives.
Yes. Did you watch the Super Bowl halftime show?
I did watch the Super Time Half Bowl show.
I did watch the Super Time.
Super Bowl.
Yeah. Speaking of half bowls, somebody just smoked one. Getting all of her fucking information wrong. I did watch the time half super person. Well, but there was two old women dancing, right?
Yeah, fuck that. I love two old women. Everyone was all up about that. I was like, yeah, I hope to look like those old women.
I know, but the thing I thought that was weird is it's viewed as empowering to women because they're older and they're still relevant and they're doing it, but only because they're still hot. So we're still sexualizing two women and saying these women still have value because look how hot they still are.
Oh, yeah.
And it's aren't we supposed to be moving away from whether or not women are hot?
Hey, Sean, I never said it was easy or fun being a woman.
Jeez Louise, Kathleen. I mean, it's hard enough being a white straight male. You've got two more problems than I do. But yeah, I thought it was weird because if they were both frumpy and dumpy, then we'd be like, get them off the fucking TV.
They would, but they'd do the same if the guy was fat. If Justin Timberlake came out there and he was like, beer gut it out.
Yeah,
they wouldn't
Justin
be
Timberlake was, but Justin Timberlake would not. I mean, basically the celebrities know no, can't do it this year. I'm fat. Bye. I
remember when Lady Gaga did it and people were like, she looks fat. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I would die to look that fat. I cannot.
It would be worth dying to look that fat. You're down 40 pounds, Kathleen. You've never been down 40 pounds in your life.
I've been down 40 pounds.
No, this is the first time you've lost 40 pounds in a sustainable way. Probably every other time was just depression. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the first not depression weight loss.
I guess so.
Happy weight loss. You can maintain it more.
Yeah.
You've made changes, right? You're drinking diet Red Bull instead of regular Red Bull.
Diet the whole time.
Oh, even when you were fat, you're drinking diet Red Bull?
Even when I was fat. Because that was my choice of the day, my healthy choice. diet.
But do you have a scale at home? Are you weighing yourself pretty constantly? You're just like, here we go. What am I doing?
I've told myself I'm not weighing myself for a full week because I always do that. Like I'll weigh myself one day and it'll be woo, and then I'll go on another day and it'll be up, and I'm like, what did I do? And then I'll be I can't eat it all. But
and you're mad at Adam for making spaghetti.
Yeah, get that spaghetti out of here.
Hey, why did you make spaghetti yesterday? I'm up 0.6 pounds.
Yeah,
I just change it to kilograms, and then I don't know what the conversion is, and I feel okay with it. That's what I do. I'm like, kgs. Oh, 77. That's not bad. What's that in pounds? Who cares?
I can tell more in clothes. Like I fit in my not fat person clothes again.
Oh,
yeah,
that's pretty good. So you have a pretty big chunk of those clothes.
I kept a couple with a little hope.
That's actually a good idea.
I was
these are my hope shirts.
I'll fit these in these.
Don't keep all your skinny clothes because that's depressing.
No, yeah, that's very
now
depressing.
You don't have room for your fat clothes in your chest of drawers.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, and now
you're stuffing all your fat clothes on top of the skinny clothes.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't want to get rid of these because what if I get fat again?
Right.
Like, just in case.
You got to keep all your fat clothes. Even
every single one.
All of them.
They're way more expensive to replace.
Even the pajamas.
Even the pajamas.
Keep the fat pajamas.
Keep the moo-moos.
Because you might need them one day. You never know, right? I mean, we're getting older. Your your razzametabolism. Your razzametabolism is going to slow way the fuck down. You're going to lose 3 teeth. It's not going to be good. And front ones too, not rear. Like
I already take thyroid pills.
Do you?
Yeah, I have a thyroid condition.
How many fucking meds are you on now?
You're
like a 73-year-old man.
Fucking awesome. I know. It's embarrassing. I'm like
That's
an old
awesome.
woman, but I'm fucking taking them all.
Do you have like one of those little things that has 9 pills in it for Monday, and then you just take all of them?
Yeah.
You got to eat these with food or I'll puke.
I do my pills, and then I do vitamins at night.
Vitamins?
Yeah, when I remember. It's hard to remember the vitamins.
Well, when you're on 9 regular pharmaceuticals, it's hard to keep. You're eating more pills than you are food at this point.
But hopefully, if I can lose more, then I won't need all of my pharmaceuticals.
Now you're just having, like pills with mashed potatoes. Like that's a meal for you.
Like eating it like cereal.
Yeah, like put it in my mashed potatoes like a McKitty who hates it. You gotta hide her pills in her food, or she gets pretty sad.
You want to know what my cat did yesterday?
Not really, but go.
Okay, I was getting laundry together, and I walked in, and we have these litter boxes that are it's like a cylinder, so it's tall, and then it's got a cover on it.
And what kind of litter are you using? Little wood pellets?
Yeah.
Or your old pills?
My old bills?
Pills.
Oh, pills.
That would be funny, shredding bills and using that for cat litter.
This cat litter is
you shit on this Epcor bill.
And then anyway, so I was walking into the laundry room where the litter boxes are, and she's just standing on the edge of the not wide part. She's perched like a bird, and I was like,
"What are you doing?
What are you doing?" And then I just heard plop. She was shitting, standing up. They
and
both
staring at you.
Yes.
That is how little cats respect us. Like a dog will be like, "Get out of here!" Woo woo! Like get out of here! I'm trying to shit. Cats will be like, "You want to see what my shit face looks like? Check this out!" Boom.
It was like a thud.
What are you doing? Yeah, because you don't see a cat very often, because you can't see the strain on their face because of the fur. Mm-hmm. So they just look like they're have this weird look on their face.
Well, and then I thought okay, why did you do that? Because the litter box was dirty, but I'm like, it wasn't dirty.
Some cats do like to shit in the corners.
Well, they both stand to pee now in those litter boxes.
Stand up on 2 feet and hold their penis with their
They are both girls and do not have penises.
So they just have to use their claws carefully to open up their weird kitty labia.
Oh my God.
That was dirty for no reason. I mean, I don't know why I had to change that beautiful cat story.
But it was so
You were trying
weird.
to tell a heartwarming cat shit story, and I turned it into a vagina thing.
She did stare right through me and shit.
Yeah. And
was
not blinking. You're supposed they usually blink if they're friends with you.
Yeah, no,
That's what they're supposed to do, but they stare at you here, check it out. Why don't you go around back? Why don't you go around back and take a real close look? What is he doing? Oh my God, his poo coming out of his bum. It is a weird thing that cats do. They shit all over, like shit in our house, piss everywhere.
Yeah.
And then we just let it happen. We just deal with it. I don't.
In a litter box, they don't just piss everywhere.
But they'll go outside the box once in a while. They'll think outside the box.
They'll piss outside.
They'll shit outside the litter box. That's
you think outside the box? Well, guess what? I shit outside.
And they don't even tell you. They're like, the litter box is, it's like, that's your warning. Is like, oh, the litter box must be too full because he just shit in my fucking cheeseburger. But they'll just shit right in your heart.
Yeah, it's like a serious warning.
They'll shit right on the fucking love seat. Like they'll find they'll be like, you know what? That couch is dark. Shit won't even show up on it. I'm gonna go on the fucking white love seat and take a giant shit to let them know that cat litter is disgusting.
Yeah,
change your own fucking cat litter.
Yeah, why not?
Eat it. Like do what dogs do.
Well, people have trained their cats to pee on the toilet, to go on the toilet. I bet you I could train mine.
No, you couldn't.
If it's already standing on the edge.
You don't have any certification.
Oh.
What are you going to fucking YouTube it? People have to go to school for 3 years to properly
potty train cats.
Yeah. You'd have to know a lot about cats to get them to pee into a fucking water.
But I want to be the preeminent potty cat specialist in the world.
Instead, you just have a fucking potty mouth. And then we have to go to Slave Lake together to do a super clean Christian show.
In May, you're freaking me out.
Oh, no, what is it, St. Paul? I'm not freaking you out. I'm just saying it's going to be a fucking hilarious.
Okay.
It's in his. Did you know that it's in a senior center for a church group?
I think that somebody's trying to get me fired.
We're gonna have to. I mean, I don't know what we're gonna.
We're gonna do arms expert with these seniors.
Yeah, we might have to fucking go straight improv. Does anybody here want to? Does anybody here? We could. We might have to do.
Just do
we might have to do talent show. Remember when we did that?
You can do this.
Yeah, we might have to do a fucking straight up talent show.
Yeah, I remember.
But it's hard to do a talent show with seniors.
Yeah.
Because even the ones that were talented were talented.
Not anymore.
Right. And exactly. J-Lo and Shakira in their 80s. Those hips are lying. I don't feel good. I don't know what we're going to do. Remember when we did that show for children?
Yes, I do.
Stu Hughes and Funny Fest?
We did 3.
We did 3 and we did all talent shows.
Yeah, because there's no way. Yeah,
there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, there's no way I could have gone up, especially like 5 years ago.
It was all children and in a library.
Yeah. That sounds fake.
Stu Hughes was Stu Hughes was obviously making. I mean, it was.
Oh, like he got some sort of city grant or something, probably.
Yeah, it was like a Stu. It was like so Stu Hughes is this highly reputable booker out of Calgary, and he's a great guy, great kisser. And he's taken being a white straight male and just turned it on its head and made it very difficult. Like he's living a very difficult life for somebody who was born with a lot of freebies.
Privilege and power. Yeah.
Yeah. So he booked us to do a bunch of children's shows at multiple libraries.
Yeah.
Centennial celebration of the Calgary libraries, and we must have hit every fucking library in Calgary.
It was like there were not just us; there were 4 other groups doing it, and we all did 3. So they would just truck us around.
Yeah, and that festival really, what the cell job is like, it's comedians that get together and get loaded and have fun.
Yeah.
And then there's this guy who's like once in a while rounds up some comedians, pulls them out of the party and says, you got to go do a show. And you're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But you're hanging in the hotel, you're having fun. But that year was like, we got pulled out of the party and told like, you're doing 3, but we weren't told we were doing 3. We were taken to one library.
And then they just kidnapped us.
Because that's what Stu would do with it. Really fun.
Yeah.
Is he would get a volunteer to give you no information.
Yeah.
So a volunteer would be shuttling you to, and then Stu would be like, no information, need to know basis. And so that person would be driving scared.
Yeah.
They'd be scared. They're like, Stu's going to fucking kill me if I tell them too much. So he took us to the first library. We did a show. It actually was okay.
Yeah, it was fun. We rolled with it. We weren't expecting more shows. So we're like, phew, we did it.
And there was enough adults that had an understanding of like, this shouldn't be happening to like get some chuckles. And then we
Seriously, though, think about it. I'm sorry, don't keep your train. But like, if children's library and just 2 touring road comics.
Oh, it's insane.
Like, it's weird as fuck. I don't know how he sold it.
And the thing that I like to do with children's shows is I do like a talent show where I pretend that they suck. and that I'm better than them.
That's a good angle.
Yeah. So that's what I would do. Is I'd be like, what can you do? What's your talent, young lady? And then she would do like a fucking cartwheel.
Yeah.
And people would clap, and I'd be like, "That don't clap for that. That's garbage."
Oh my God, you do this?
That's garbage. I did it at that at the very first show. I read a book. I read a story, a children's story, but I also did this talent show where I got this young girl to come up and do like a cartwheel, a spinning gymnastics thing, and then I shit on it.
Yeah.
I was like, anybody can do that.
Yeah.
That's the why would anybody clap for that? That's the stupidest talent I've ever seen. And then kids always do the same thing. They go like, well, can you do it?
Yeah, because kids are little bastards.
And then I'll be like, of course I can do it. Anybody in the world could do that.
And they'd make you do a cartwheel.
Yeah, and then I would do it, and I would fail at it. And then I'd go, ta-da! And then they'd be like, you didn't do it very good. And I'm like, shut up. So I just get into a fight with a child.
That's a really good way to entertain a child. Let them think they're in charge.
Yeah, or they're not used to being berated. They're used to everybody being like,
perfect,
that is so great, Claire. Like, oh my God, that's so wonderful what you can do.
Yeah.
So when somebody's like, that's brutal, that's stupid. Why would you, that's a talent? Why did you stand up? When I said, does anybody here have a talent? Why did you get up to show me that shit?
Can we please do a kid roast? We just bring a couple kids in and roast them until they cry.
Yeah, we do it. We could just literally do like The Voice or Kids Have Talent type show.
Kids say the darndest thing.
It's like America Has Talent, but for kids. And then every kid that comes out, we're just Simon Cowell.
Oh my God.
We're just like, what are you, fucking dumb?
I want to do this for real.
You can't sing. Who told you could sing? Your dad.
I want to do this for real. That's fun.
It's fun. Yeah.
We should we should do this for real one day.
Well, I mean, we've got a lot of other ideas in the cooker too. We also have the dance for your organs.
Dance for your organs.
That's another one. And that's never going to happen. And then we have one where we roast children.
Yeah.
And their stupid talents. Yeah. Hey, future stockbroker, why don't you fucking do a jig that you learned? Like,
future stockbroker.
That's why people don't want to see children do anything, right?
No.
Because it's just like, well, you're not going to, you think you're turning pro with that?
Oh God. Sitting through recitals can be so, I like school plays and I like those kinds of things. I'll go to those. But like when it's just like a parade of children playing the piano, each playing like a 5-minute song, and it's just like, oh my God. And you've got to sit through 40 just to see.
And your kid's on the bell.
Yeah.
So you're like watching a 9-minute thing.
Yeah.
And they're, oh. And
yeah.
And then your kid once every 9 minutes goes, bing.
That's my boy.
And you're like, he nailed it.
He nailed it.
But you can see
he was so confident.
You think he nailed it. You're like, fuck, he nailed that. He got the bell right at the time the bell should have been belled. But then everybody around him's like, that's not the right time for the fucking bell. And he's like, I'm improvising. I'm a musician. Ding. Yeah, jackhammer jazz. Yeah, one of my kids did have one of those bells.
That was his role in the school band or whatever?
Yeah, but I was in Jasper and I didn't see Wendy McGee's ashes.
They are up there.
At the chalet?
At the Swiss chalet.
Is there a but are they at the chalet or are they on top of a mountain?
I don't know if we're allowed to put people there, so I don't want to say exactly where she is.
You can put people wherever the fuck you want.
You're allowed?
When it's ash.
I guess.
I mean, if it's like full windy.
Oh yeah, he didn't go into. He could took the little shaker that you get.
Yeah, you can do that. Salt and pepper.
Mrs. dashed my mom all over that.
The top of that salt shaker came off, and I fucking had to get a new burger.
Oh my God!
But no, because where did we put my mom's ashes? I think we threw them right in a fucking ditch.
No, you did not.
We took them to the Clover Bar landfill.
That is not true.
No, but it would have been fun. I think that people should do that more often. Put them in weird places. Put them where you want to put them.
Yeah. Well, my mom wants, she's like, I want to be spread at the dog park. I want to be spread at the farm.
No. We're not splitting ashes here.
Well, we did.
You shouldn't.
Well, we have
nobody deserves that.
3 shakers of Wendy that we can
Oh my God. You can have one keepsake shaker.
Yeah.
The sake shaker, you got that around your neck or on your fucking couch or whatever. And everybody can have their little keepsake ash,
Yeah.
right? If they want to.
Yeah.
If they want to have a little Wendy kicking around. But you
And
can't
who doesn't?
split it. You can't be like, I want to put a little bit in that fucking in Vancouver Island and another little bit in Nova Scotia.
Well, then you didn't know Wendy well enough because
Oh
my mom
Does this have to
literally-
turn into a fucking destination death?
I don't know. It's going to be fun.
You got to like buy plane tickets.
No.
You guys just drove to Jasper, right?
My brother did. I wasn't even there.
You weren't invited.
Well, I was invited the day before, but I'm like, yeah, I'm going to, like, your rich sister is going to just pick up and ski for the weekend.
No, I think all ashes go in one spot. Boom. There you go.
But what's the point of becoming ashes then?
Get a bench.
That's if you want to be in one spot.
If you want a
bury
legacy,
yourself.
get a bench on a golf course.
It's not legacy. What if you want your body everywhere?
You're just ashes. You're not helping anybody. Birds are like, what the fuck is the fuck is this shit? I want it to go back to nature. Like, nobody can eat this. I'm an ant, and I can't fucking eat it. You know, like,
I can't digest human.
that's what we do as humans.
Yeah.
We like fucking we just take up all this space and we shit and we get viruses and give
It's
it to everybody.
true.
And then at the end, we're like, can you make my body as worthless as possible and spread it all over a habitat?
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of sick what we do. But I'm going to do
We
it too.
do it. We do weird shit. I know.
The coronavirus is kicking ass.
I was just going to say.
It's doing good. It's doing really good.
Every day there's more and more. Congratulations, coronavirus.
And
You're
it's
really
like
setting your goals.
It's like a Dr. Seuss story because a bat tried to eat a cat.
Is that really what happened?
Yeah, because like they said that there was the cause of it. Like these scientists are so fucking smart that like they can just figure out exactly what happened. They can backtrack it. So it was like one person in this market ate this one dish that contains some kind of Chinese wildcat that Chinese people think is good.
Oh my God.
And a bat had fucking attacked the cat,
Yeah.
the wildcat, and then it was made into food over some kind of weird walk. And then a guy ate it and got this virus.
So why is it called coronavirus and not like the bat pox or something?
It should be called the bat flu.
The bat flu, yeah.
Do the bat flu. No,
Yeah.
I think it was. I think Batman got involved and said, "You're gonna kill our brand, dude."
You're gonna
do the
kill
bat dance.
You're gonna kill
You're killing our Batman brand, bro, with this bat flu. I'm not going to the next movie. But you know, I think yeah. So I think a corona. I'm an idiot, but I think they said that I read somewhere that the coronavirus is like a type of virus. So there's like a bunch of different viruses that could be classified as a coronavirus, and this is a specific strain of it that is like bad in humans.
So it's the coronavirus.
It's the biggie. And then I think it's like 40%. So like you'll give it to 40% of the people you run into contact with.
Is it like very airborne?
Yeah. So it's like through saliva.
This is the Stand.
Is it the Stand?
You've never read the Stand?
I mean, this is the other thing too. I didn't realize like what was it? 300 somewhere like 350,000 people die a year from the flu.
Yeah, I heard that too because they were freaking out. There's like 400.
So 420 people,
Yeah.
420 people have died from the coronavirus.
They probably didn't take their medicine.
I love it because like in China too, like I know some Chinese people that are like, oh, our government's fine. Like, no, you had this virus that started,
Yeah.
and nobody
Did
could
anything
talk
about
about it
it.
on social media.
Oh yeah.
Those posts are all deleted. Like that's the thing people forget about social media is like in some kind of a situation where something terrible happens in your community.
Yeah.
Or what? Like that's where social media really has value.
Like, what if social media existed? I think we even talked about this before on the podcast. What if it existed during 9/11? Can you imagine that?
Yeah, Twitter on 9/11.
Do you think more people would have been like, because part of the thing is I think they didn't know what was going on. But if someone suddenly saw a tweet, they're like, a plane just flew into your building. I think people would be like, let's get out of this building.
Yeah, more people in Tower 2 would have
Yeah.
gotten the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
They would have been like, okay, I mean, we better leave.
Yeah.
I guess a big plane hit the other one. What was that noise?
Yeah.
Instead of like, what the fuck was that noise? It's like, it's this. And,
Yeah.
somebody just pulls up their iPhone and goes,
Because it would be
this
immediate.
fucking just happened.
Yeah.
We got to get out of here.
That's good and bad, I guess. I don't know.
No, it's good. Yeah.
But
But in China, because all those posts get deleted.
Yeah.
Immediately. There were like doctors and people saying like, hey, we're having some,
Yeah.
this is weird virus at this clinic. Post deleted. account deleted, like nobody.
Jesus.
So they really, you know, it's all top down in China. Whereas here,
crazy.
if the coronavirus
That's hard
started
to
at like the
imagine.
Strathcona fucking farmers market,
Yeah.
we would know immediately. There'd be
Immediately.
like 2 people that got it, and then it would be kind of like, did you hear about this? And it'd be all over Facebook, like, but not in China.
Yeah, did you see how fast the Kobe news spread? It was like,
And then Ari Shafir, and then bingo.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Like the Irish.
He's gonna be fucking fine. People are so stupid. It was a dumb tweet. He took it down. But that's the thing is he put that up and he's got this attitude. He's like, I'm leaving it up. I'm leaving it up. And then I'm sure someone was like, take it fucking down.
Well, he lost his agency, right? Like his
I don't know
agency
what
dropped him.
I
Yeah,
don't
his
know.
agency dropped him immediately.
That's fucking ridiculous.
And then he lost a couple dates.
Yeah.
Like, but it, you know, I mean, the thing too that I was thinking is like, he's a 47-year-old Jewish dude. Like, it's very difficult as you age in comedy to stay relevant.
Yeah.
These are the sort of things that you do to continue to look like edgy when you're 50, right? Most of us, like, once you hit like 47, 48, people are like, he's an older guy doing an older guy, you know?
Yeah.
So for him to even stay relevant with the crew that he's trying to stay relevant with, like the Joe Rogan crew, trying to keep up with those guys, you do have to be fucking you have to be out there.
Yeah.
You got to be saying crazy shit. You got to be doing crazy shit.
Well, he said that he did because he's like, people expect it from me. My followers that follow me for that reason. And he's like, so many people just came straight to see what I said. Like, that's what people are expecting from me. And then I do it. And it just wasn't, I think the part that made it the worst is because it was before people found out that children had died. And then as soon as they found out that his daughter was it got even way worse. Like
no, but yeah. I shouldn't have said that.
It got even
Fuck, who cares?
Way worse.
Nobody knows me.
And if he had put that up, like, if he had known, I think if he knew, I don't think he would have. I don't know. Maybe he would have.
No, and I mean it's like 2 worlds colliding, right?
Yeah.
Because like there's other comedians trying to like be on that edge of like something terrible happens and I'm gonna say who cares?
Yeah.
There's other comedians doing that or trying to do that. So you're trying to stay on top of that game of like, I'm the edgiest, right? Follow me. I have the edgiest, hottest take on this most recent tragedy. And then all of a sudden, somebody from Twitter that follows you puts it into the mainstream.
And then other people who don't know you,
don't know you, don't like edgy comedy, don't care about it.
Suddenly see this.
Suddenly are like, what in the, like to them, it looks like, are you fucking crazy?
I didn't even think of it that way. Yeah, I guess because like not everybody knows who he is or what his comedy's about.
Yeah.
So some dude who loved Kobe suddenly sees this and like, what kind of a piece of shit? Not knowing it's a comedian trying to be himself.
Super edgy.
I get, that's a very.
No...
I've never even thought of that. Like, you don't think that like I'm putting something out there, and you're like, oh, just my followers are gonna see it, but then no, a lot of like people, anybody
shares it, and now it's being like now it's in an old folks home.
Yeah.
So you're like,
and they have no idea.
Yeah, it's like you doing a set at the comic strip on a Saturday early, and then you take that exact set to the St. Paul Senior Center.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck?
This is an awful person.
They're like, I need to do these jokes to survive at a comedy night in Edmonton. Please continue to pay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was probably like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're playing with fire when you do that because you're on social media. You're trying to get your shit out there.
Yeah.
You're trying to get maximum exposure.
Yeah.
And then you get like overexposed on a specific thing. And you're like, oh shit, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Because a lot of his fans are jocks, right? So if he was making fun of a chick with no arms who was 30 pounds overweight, they'd think it was fucking hilarious. Yeah. But if he's making fun of a sporting celebrity, an icon
of their own,
like in that Joe Rogan world, that ain't fucking funny, bro.
Yeah, that's what I felt about a lot of these people that were like, I dare you to come to LA, I'll beat the fuck out of you. Like, I felt like those guys would be laughing if he made fun of a woman for being fat or something.
Yeah.
But then like their hero dies and then suddenly you're not. That's the one thing that was bothering me about everybody. You can't joke about this. It's just like, you don't say that about every death. So suddenly, just because it's the person that you really loved, we can't make jokes about it. Like, think about it that way. Like, I didn't personally want to make a joke about it. But like, you can't like jump down someone's throat because they think differently than you.
Or if it's their job to have a hot take on it. You know, it's like literally his job to have a hot take on that.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
Is to be like, he became well known through like The Amazing Racist, right?
Oh yeah.
So he understands the internet. He understands like how you stay relevant, how you get people, how you draw eyeballs.
Yeah.
Is you have to be outrageous.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just be like, hi everybody. Like if he was making he would be broke if he was the kind of comedian that like made an Instagram video where he was like, hey everybody, Kobe died, and like I just want to talk about the impact that he had on the Lakers, the city of Los Angeles, and America as a whole.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching that fucking video.
No.
Nobody knows who the fuck he is if he's like making some heartfelt shit videos.
Well, it's like him. It's like Anthony Jeselnik. Like whenever something happens, everyone goes straight to their Twitter to see what. So like, yes, it's unfortunately now that's their job because there are people that want to hear that.
Yeah, there's 50,000 comedians with like a heartfelt hot take where they just say, he was my favorite player. And nobody knows who the fuck those people are. Why? Because they're not saying anything outrageous. They're just like fucking going along with things.
I think people just need to start like, just because someone doesn't agree with you does not mean that they are wrong. Like that's the thing. Yeah. And just like, if you don't like it, this is the thing with Ari too, is like, if you don't like it, he lost a lot of followers. Good. That's what he should lose. Lose your followers.
And he'll also gain. Right?
Yeah, he will.
He'll also gain some.
Oh, totally. But he like lost his followers, but then like people are like, I'm going to murder him. They were calling in bomb threats. Like people were being ridiculous about it. And it's like, so how are you a better person? Like he literally like said a joke, but you're talking about murdering somebody, setting a bomb up in a comedy club.
He doesn't usually
kill a bunch of people. Like
he also doesn't usually apologize. Like
no, because he's not supposed to. Because that's what his fans want. His fans don't want Ari to be like, "Gosh, guys, that was out of line."
Sorry, guys. I know. Yeah, it fucks the credibility.
Well, his whole act too. His whole act is about fuck everything. Like he's
it's like Alex Jones when Alex Jones had to say like, "I'm just a character."
Yeah, you're
right. Like when he was sued by the parents. Of one of the fucking children shooting tragedies.
Yeah.
He was sued because he tried to push the idea that it was a false flag. It didn't exist. And so the real parents of these really dead kids took him to court. And he had to admit, in order to not have to pay $1 zillion, he had to admit in court that he was playing a character and he never believed any of it. Right? So, and that kills you.
Yeah. Yeah. It totally takes away your credibility and like... but you're not supposed to like everything. But if you don't like something, it doesn't mean that no one's allowed to like it. That's what everybody needs. And even like, it's like Trump. Maybe some people like Trump. I don't agree with it, but I can't be like, you're the dumbest person. I mean, they kind of are.
They kind of are, yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like everyone's just got to chill the fuck out. Like I made a joke on like, there's a Instagram called Saint Hoax, and they do like a lot of like, they make their own like little videos off of a really popular pop culture clip that day or something. And so they had some funny thing something about licking butts or something, and it was the Shakira going like that thing.
Oh yeah.
And I put under it like just as a comment, I'm like, I swear to God, she knew she would be a gift. Like this is what I was like, good for fucking her. And then some lady comes in, she goes, actually, it's a cultural thing for her. It's a yell for her culture. And I literally just said, I'm making a joke on a joke profile. Relax. Like, yes, I get it. It's from her culture, but also it really, people were like, it was poorly done. I think that's what it was. It's supposed to be like really fast. I can't do it. This is me doing it.
What is it like?
Haven't you ever? It's like really high pitched, loud, and fast. I can't do that.
Ugh, weird.
You've never heard?
And where is she from? The future?
She's from the future. No, not the past, the future. They speak only in the future. But yeah, somebody was like, and I'm just like, everybody needs to stop correcting everybody. I'm so fucking tired of it.
It's kind of a way for people to like show off their intelligence, right?
But they
like
look
instead of just
stupid.
A joke being a joke, they get to be like, actually, I'm actually quite smart, and I actually know that that's about their culture, and I actually know that. So, like, in some ways, it's just like when people do that, they're just showing off. They're
trying to show off, but they do look stupid, especially if you're on like a joke Instagram account and you're like taking it seriously and like it's like get a they just want to.
So it's like I'm following you because you're funny, and also I'm following you because I get to be the smart commenter. Like so everybody's a narcissist.
I don't normally comment on like strange posts that they're just gonna have like thousands of different people because there's always somebody saying something weird to you on it about. Like if you're wrong or right or I don't know. I don't like people anymore.
No, you do.
Some.
You love people.
I was in Mexico a year ago right now.
Really? Was it fun?
It was so fun. I want to go back.
I was in Jasper last weekend.
I know. That's exciting.
Skiing.
With your...
I know I don't look like a skier, Kathleen.
You don't look like a skier. You only kind of look like a snowboarder.
Oh, I definitely can't snowboard. No.
I've never tried.
Snowboarding, I don't think I could do.
Why?
Because people are always like, they have their hand on the snow. They're leaning over like that.
Oh, you can't lean over that far.
There's no way that I could get a lean like that.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't lean like that. I can't lean and have my
And you got to do squats all the time.
I'll break my nose. I'll break my nose immediately. I'll hit like, boof. Ah! Laying there bleeding into fucking snow.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mostly just like go, I'm just going around on the greens or the blues maybe.
Yeah.
Not black diamonds.
Have you ever gone down? Have you ever done that like funny gag where you're going towards the green and then you start sliding back and then suddenly you're on the black diamond? I think Goofy did that once or something.
Did you pull a cartoon trick? I think I did. No, I'm very much like when I was younger, maybe I would be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. Yeah. But now I'm like, I have nothing to prove to anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to. There's not one single person on the planet I'm trying to impress.
I would love to go skiing in the mountains, but it's really fucking expensive.
Is it? I think it was like $80.
Did you rent stuff?
Yeah. So it is expensive.
It's not cheap. Well, but you golf. Golf is expensive and you don't think it is.
So it was $80 for the day.
Per
for
person?
one adult.
Yeah.
And then $50 for rentals.
Yeah.
So yeah, like $130.
Yeah. That's a lot. Like, I guess. I mean, I'm trying to think.
But you're there all day. Like, it's not horrible.
I guess Disneyland's like $100 to get into.
Is it really?
Yeah.
But skiing is nice because you can, you're doing it on your own. You're kind of just out there.
Yeah, that's the one thing I like. This is when I was always like, it's just the mountains, it's not a big deal. But then like, my brother had a video of him skiing, and I just saw like the mountain. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize you got that nice scenery too. I don't know why I never put those two together, but
what did we have to do? We had to do like, we were going. It was raining like a motherfucker. Like it was pouring rain in Jasper.
Oh God.
And I was like,
doesn't that make it scary?
I don't want to ski in the rain. But I was so dumb that it never even dawned on me that once you get up there,
it's snow. I didn't. I was like, I thought it was raining on the mountain. I'm like, how hot was it?
And the highway was closed. I'm always lying to highway people too. Like,
yeah.
And my wife is like, why are you lying? Like, but like every time every time I go through one of those things, like one of the stations for National Park or whatever, where they're going to charge you money if you're staying at the park. Every time I'm like, I'm heading to Nanaimo. And they're like,
but won't you get a ticket if they see your car without a tag?
But you never do. You never fucking do. I just don't litter and call it even. You know what I mean? Like, that's my thing. Is I'm cleaning up all my garbage while I'm here. I'm not going to fucking leave a footprint. And I'm not going to pay you. You haven't done anything to these mountains in 20 years. What kind of maintenance am I fucking paying for with this?
It is
You're
true.
Make me pay $35 to park at a place where I'm already paying to be.
And you also still have to shit in like not a flushable toilet on the side of the road. Why don't if we're paying to get in there, I feel like we should get flushable toilets.
I have to shit on a sheep's back,
or at least nicer ones.
I still love when you go through Jasper and there's tourists that get really close to wild animals.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when you'd love to see a person die,
especially elk.
With their family watching in the car.
People will walk up. Elk are so fucking dangerous, and people will just like walk up. It's like a big deer. Even I, a person who loves like wild animals, and I get all, I want to touch him. I wouldn't be that dumb. Like, I don't know.
I would like to ride an elk.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That'd be so fun if you could tame an elk.
Or a moose.
Oh my God, would that be fun? Just for a half an hour, riding a moose.
Yeah.
Through his...
Not for the rest of his life. You wouldn't do that to him?
No.
That'd
be wrong.
You let him go.
Horses, no. We're doing something wrong to horses. Leave them alone.
I know.
Leave them alone.
Sometimes
they don't like... I mean, sure, they are okay with humans, but we don't let anything get on our back.
Your kids.
If any animal tried to get on a human back, get the fuck off of me.
Oh, yeah, we'd like flip them.
Oh, no, but horses love it. No, they don't.
Yeah,
they do not. We tell ourselves they do.
I fell off a horse in Mexico.
Oh, no. Really? Did you get right back on?
Kind of. This wasn't this last time. It was like...
Was it in sand or concrete?
Yeah, it was in sand.
Asphalt.
It was like my first time in Mexico. I was 18 and I was quite larger than...
You hadn't dropped 40 yet.
I hadn't dropped 40
And the horse
yet.
felt it.
And the horse felt it.
Old shaky knees. Aren't these always shaking?
Well, because Mexican horses don't look like the horses you can ride for fun up here.
They're skinnier, yeah.
They're like short little donkeys. And I saw it, and I literally was like, "This." I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do this, but I'm like, but I want to ride a horse.
You walk up, and the horse is like, "Do I get on her? You gotta be fucking kidding me! She's getting on me." Well, this will be a fucking great afternoon, and then just trying not to have his, tear his little donkey MCL. Every time I've gotten on a horse, the horse was like, "Oh,
yeah, that's so Christ. Sad when you get on a horse and they're just like, what did I do wrong?"
And I'm heavier than I look too. Like I look heavy, I look disgusting, but I also I'm also heavier than I look.
Yeah.
So like when I get the horse is like, okay, Jesus Christ, and bring him on, and then I get on there like, holy fuck, this is worse than I thought. And then they have to gallop with me on their back. It's horrible.
Oh, I know. It is. I really think we shouldn't be riding horses yet.
Let them run free.
Yeah.
What are we doing? We wouldn't do it to cats.
No, well, I've seen people try to ride sheep and camels and what else have I seen people ride?
I don't know.
Small horses.
I think you've seen people ride quite a few things. Just what kind of you don't watch porn,
what
right?
Does that mean?
It was just a porn thing.
I get it. I watched a lot of porn. What?
I don't know. I'm watching a TV show now called Have you watched Travelers?
Travelers.
It's pretty fucked up. And I was wondering why it was fucked up. I'm like, this show's fucked up.
Yeah.
And then I realized, and then I watched it through to the end credits, and they were like, and then I realized, like, oh, it's a Canadian show.
Oh.
And Canadian shows are weird about, like, they'll have a good story, but there's always one component where you're like,
why is this so off?
What is wrong with this show?
Yeah.
So
even Schitt's Creek, which was wildly accepted in America, feels really Canadian when you watch it. It doesn't feel like an American sitcom.
Well, I mean, it's good for them to get, to have any American traction. Like, for a Canadian show to get any traction in America is insanely hard.
It's so sad.
But yeah, this Traveler show is like, they come from the future and they take over your consciousness.
Wow.
So right now,
like Scott Bakula in Quantum Leap.
Bakula. Oh yeah, sort of a quantum. Yeah, kind of.
Is it? Is Quantum Leap streamable anywhere? I would love to watch some Quantum Leap.
It's streamable, baby. You can find Quantum Leap anywhere. But the Travelers is like, so right now, if you were gonna die, what they would do is say, okay, Kathleen's gonna have a stroke during this podcast.
Oh God.
And so they would give you like a huge headache.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, and then you'd fall down, and then you'd get up, and you were supposed to die, but now you're alive with somebody else's from the future's consciousness in you.
What?
Their brain, their thoughts, their personality. So it's kind of interesting.
But then, so I just change? So my friends are like, why are you so weird now?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, so they would get up, and they're like, oh. And they know you through your social media. Mm-hmm. So they went back and looked at your social media to see who you were and piece together your life.
Do I walk differently?
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
Probably, like walk weird, future walk.
Future walk. Can you show us what a future walk looks like, Sean?
So
using your fingers.
So some of them, like there was one lady who had like a fake Facebook account.
Yeah.
So the future people were looking at her fake Facebook account thinking it was real and said, okay, when she dies, we're going to take over her body. Uh-huh. But she had like Down syndrome or something. Uh-huh. And her Facebook profile was phony. And so when she came back to life, she could speak like full sentences and shit instead of like talking slow.
She was a woman with Down syndrome that was catfishing? Is that what you're saying?
No,
like
she was in the 21st century. Yeah. She was like had a woman with Down syndrome. But then the future lady took over her consciousness and could like speak full sentences and was totally fine and coherent.
What? This is a weird show.
Yeah, it was. And then, but that's not even the weird part. The weird part is they're trying to save the world. They're trying to save humans. Like it started on 9/11. They tried and so they're saving as many humans as possible, which is kind of stupid because there's 7.5 billion fucking people. So they're trying to save as many humans as possible because in the future there aren't many humans, and they're trying to like stave off,
we're like the koala bears of the future.
Yes. So they try to come back and like preemptively keep us as many humans alive as possible, but they make these people try to save the world at the same time as trying to keep their family together, right? Like, so it doesn't even make sense. Like so imagine like every 10 minutes you get a text that's like, meet us at this building. We have to save these people. And you're like, okay. And then you have to leave your
own family.
And go and do that. And on top of that, you're also a different person. So you're trying to integrate with this new family. Like some of them are teenagers and they have to like talk to their dad and their mom, and then they have to leave and I'm like, why wouldn't they just fucking immediately?
Is this a comedy?
No, it's not supposed to be.
Wow.
One of the gay guys from Will and Grace is in it.
Sean Hayes? Or Eric McCormick, probably.
Eric McCormick,
because he's Canadian.
Yeah, he's Canadian. And then there's another Canadian guy.
Well, now I want to watch this show.
You got to check it out. You should check it out.
I watched Little America.
What is that about?
It's on Apple TV, and it's like a story about a different immigrant for each episode.
Boring.
It's actually really good.
Yeah?
It's like, it's really, really good. There's like, I think there's 6 episodes. I've seen 4 or 5. I really like it. But now I started watching Sex Education.
Stu Johansson?
My God, no! I lost.
I can't watch shows about sex.
No, well, yeah. It's like a scripted show. You just get all like flustered.
I'm like, what am I? No, this is. I fast forward.
There's a lot of jerking off. There's even penises in it. Like
I fast forward through all that. Like if I'm watching a movie by myself and there's like a love scene, I'm fast forwarding immediately. I'm not.
Even if it's not a love scene, even if it's just a boning scene.
Yeah.
You don't even want to watch that?
No, I'm not. No, that's why is this in the show? I get why this is in the show.
Didn't you get excited when you were a kid though, when you found boobs in a movie?
Yeah, of course. Like when it was Showcase.
We found a dick in a movie, Jana and I.
It was just a regular movie, and then you found a dick in it.
You're like,
there's the dick in the bottom left corner right now.
No,
in Schindler's List.
It was the movie.
Can you believe it?
It was the movie.
There's so much Jew dick in Schindler's List.
Well, there's so much. Well, yeah. Okay.
We won't go there, but
no.
But what movie did you see all this? What movie did you see all this dick in?
We watched the movie Ghost Story, and like there's a scene where a guy gets pushed off a balcony or something. I can't remember. I haven't seen it in years, but I remember Jana was like, "You have to come over and watch this movie."
There's a dick in it.
There's a dick in it, and it like spins around because he's falling.
Oh my God.
And so I came over. I think we watched it like 20,000 times. Like, just this guy, we like laughed like till we almost vomited, laughed. Like, oh my God.
Oh God.
Yeah. Finding like that kind of stuff was always fun.
So I mean, when I was a child, I liked,
But now you fast forward, your child self would be very upset with you. For more than one reason.
I'm watching a show. Like I'm trying to watch a show, and then all of a sudden they're in a bed doing the thing.
Then you're like, can't even say it.
Having sex. Like who cares? What do I care about it? Like why do I want to watch this? Like I get why this is in the show.
Oh my God, I love when it happens in movies, because then you're just like, well, this isn't like, because I think
but it's always like Christian softcore. Yes. Why do I want to watch 39 seconds of Christian softcore?
Well, because you're a man. Women would watch that. Women,
really?
My favorite new kind of porn is massage porn. And I'm like, I am an old woman.
What about misogyny? Massage? Oh, you're into massage porn.
That's how you know I'm getting old.
I just want to lay here and pay ya.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's just like, I saw my first one and I was like, okay, wait a second. So you just lie there and some guy rubs you up and down and like makes you come 8,000 times. Okay. And you don't have to do anything. Like you can blow him later if you wanted to, but you do not have to.
It's not your job.
Only if you were into him.
That's a good way to think of it.
Yeah.
I guess like way more women are watching massage porn than men, for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I mean, we're just like, oh, how long is he going to work on this back?
Yeah.
You know, that's all we're thinking. Like, oh my God, dude, enough fucking shoulder blade work. Like 98 seconds of like, here, let me get this tension out of your neck. Like, go straight to the pussy, dude. What are we doing here? Wasting. It's a waste of oil.
Yeah, I always fast forward.
It's a waste of good oil.
Yeah, I always fast forward just the regular. I'm like, I don't.
Oh, really? You go straight to the.
Hell yeah! I can't can't wait.
You can't wait till his weird hand gets to the vagina. His weird Russian hand. His fucking one finger bigger than most dicks. Those Russians, they're good at massage stuff.
One finger bigger than most dicks. I want to see that finger.
Well, you know what
Would
Russian...
it be long or girthy?
Oh, his Putin hands are just like Putin.
Putin hands? Does he have...
Russians have huge fucking hands because from an evolutionary perspective, they had to choke horses, right?
What?
I don't know what they did. I'm assuming they killed animals with their bare hands, so they evolved larger hands.
Oh my god!
We went to the market.
Do you know the Romanov story? Oh, we got our thingy.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Do you know the Romanov story of the Romanovs? Oh,
sorry.
You don't know about the Romanovs.
What are the Romanovs?
Rasputin was responsible. They were like this Tsar family in Russia in like the early whenevers.
Yes. Okay. Continue, Isaac Newton.
and they like they had like I think they had like a party when everyone was poor and a whole bunch of people died. Like they were trying to be. Really? I think this is real, or is it a different story? Anyway, somebody murdered the entire family one day.
Oh yeah,
and it was Rasputin apparently, or his friend.
Right. Yeah, Alexander. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. What family name did you try to use first?
The Romanovs.
Was it the Romanovs?
Yes.
I thought it was like Tsar Alexander.
No, well, maybe his first name was Alexander Romanov.
Okay.
But yeah, no, but there's a TV show. This is where I'm going with that.
Oh, what's it called?
The Romanovs. And it's like Little America. It's like, it's not a series. It's just like a bunch of different episodes. But everybody that is in there has a story of how they're a descendant of the Romanovs. Because you know how like they think one of the daughters survived and went out and apparently bred like a motherfucker. Like, cause there's so many people that say they're related to it. I'm like, how many kids did she have?
I don't know. She still lives in the... I was gonna say, she still lives peacefully in the back of one of those, one of those transport trailers.
Gypsy coaches.
Gypsy coach. No, I sit in gypsy first class.
I'm a gypsy.
So right now, what we're doing is
scratching
and losing. So we're trying to find a combo of 3 here. We got 40, 35, 500. Those don't match up. 75, 75, 20, and then 25, 25, 35. That's how they get you. And now let's see if we can find anything else.
We're 17. Scratching for our life. You know what?
And we still get to use your beautiful thing.
Yes. We can always cheat whenever you're ready.
Who do you want to be the president of the United States? Who are you voting for?
I mean, I don't want to be a woman about this, but I would like to see a fucking woman run it for a bit. And I think Elizabeth Warren is amazing. But now everybody thinks Bernie Sanders is God again. I don't know. I would love to see Elizabeth Sanders win. Is that what her name is?
Yeah, that's who she is.
I don't know why I'm so...
Lizzie Romanoff.
She's a descendant of the Romanovs. That's why I want her to win. I would just like, and it's, I guess people are like, oh, you're just saying that because she's a woman. I'm like, well, actually, yes, kind of, because it would be nice to see what a woman could do. Let's just see what happens. Could we just have one?
Yeah. And she actually isn't like a woman that's just like the guys.
No,
right? Like
she is like a very
progressive ideas.
Yeah, and she's bitching, and she's always roasting people.
And she used to be a conservative too.
Yeah, and she switched. Good for her.
She had to go. I think she was working on something where she had to go to bankruptcy court.
What?
And she, as a conservative, she thought like people that are bankrupt are, sucking off the system and like trying to rip people off. Yeah. And, so she had a very sort of conservative view of like what bankruptcy was and what poor was. And then she had to do some research where she had to go to bankruptcy court and watch all these people that were like losing their homes and filing for bankruptcy. And just being around those people made her realize like, these people are all like normal super proud people that are ashamed to be here. Yeah. Like they're ashamed of this.
Nobody wants to file for bankruptcy.
Yeah. Nobody's in the court filing for bankruptcy. Like we did it, bitch.
Can you imagine?
We racked up $38,000 in Visa debt and now we just signed this paper and we're free.
Can you imagine even having that thought about bankruptcy? That people...
half of the people on the planet feel that way. Half the people on the planet feel like you're broke, you're poor, you're bankrupt, you're fucking work harder, go to school, do something, you fucking goof.
Yeah.
So half the world thinks that. And she thought
true.
that too. Like once she, and then once she went to the court and saw them, it would usually be like rural people that were dressed up like it was church.
Oh, that's heartbreak. If that doesn't break your heart, then you are a dead person.
Kids were all in like sweaters.
Shut up! Oh my god.
Everybody was dressed up to go to their bankruptcy court date, and they were like crying, and she was like, "Oh my god!" And she went from like being a conservative to being like a progressive liberal. Yeah. Kind of just in that 6-month period.
Yeah. Well, I think that if something like that, if you don't see the actual truth, that's why all the it's just rich people that are Republicans. They have no idea what the real world is like,
and poor people who have a delusion of being rich,
or that somebody will help.
That's
them
what keeps
get rich.
That's what keeps that machine going.
Oh, they're
the poor people that think they're going to be rich.
The American dream.
When me and my brother get our tobacco machine running,
when our American dream finally comes through,
taking my fucking money.
Yeah,
and they live in a trailer their entire lives.
Yeah.
But they have this rich guy fantasy that keeps the conservatives in power in most countries.
Yeah, exactly.
So what is this? Is this going to are we going to change our life? Oh, for fuck's sakes.
It appears to be not a winning ticket.
Appears to be? I mean, I appear to be a non-winner too.
Why doesn't it just say something like you didn't win? You're a loser. No.
Don't judge a scratch and win by its barcode.
It's like such a weenie way of telling you didn't win. It appears.
Just say it's a loser. You're right. I mean, don't lie to us for fuck's sakes. Just say we lost.
Yeah.
You lost again. Get used to it. You are used to it.
I am used to it.
40 pounds now, though.
You're going to embarrass me.
You used to be a loser and now you've lost it.
But I still have a roll. Look at it.
Oh, God. Down to one roll and she's still problems. Wait till you're a 6-pack. When you're 50, you're going to be doing the super time at the half bowl.
The super time?
Hi, I always wanted to do the super time dance. What the fuck is this bitch doing? She's not even... She's really singing. It's awful. Can you sing?
Yeah, I don't lip sync. I don't know. I sing in the car.
Sing one thing.
No, I'm not singing anything.
Sing Rah Rah Rasputin.
Rah Rah Rasputin.
Okay.
Russia's
decent. That was decent.
Love machine.
You really tailed off there.
I know. I didn't have enough confidence.
Well, this is podcast number 26.
No, it's not, is it? What are we at?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know where we're at.
We should pick a theme for the next one and just say, like, let's talk about drywall the entire time.
I can't talk about drywall the entire time.
Home renovations.
Okay, we could talk about that probably.
Let somebody tweet in and give us like a topic or something. Now we're really doing improv.
Yeah.
What's your favorite room in your house?
Yeah.
Text what your favorite color is, and we'll talk about purple.
Went improv.
My mom used to like periwinkle.
Periwinkle. What color is that? Blue?
It's a stupid color.
Is it a blue or a yellow?
Yeah, I used to have to go into Cotton Ginny. Cotton Ginny was the only place that was like, periwinkle, I believe we do have something.
I had to wear Cotton Ginny Plus, but I still loved it.
Cotton Ginny Plus. My mom used to call Additionelli. She came from England. And she would be like, oh, are we going to Additionelli? And I'm like, it's Additionel. And she's like, I don't. And she would just kind of keep it in her head like, no, I don't believe it is.
How did she say Ardenes? Did she say Ardenes or Ardennes?
Oh, Ardennes.
Oh, it's Ardenes.
Is it Ardenes?
Yeah.
Well, that is dumb.
I don't know. I didn't make it up.
But Additionelli. Are we going to Additionelli? And I'm like, Ellie, where's the where do you see that?
Where's the I and the E?
Yeah, so she liked to spell things out all the way. And she's dead now too. We both have 2 dead moms.
We did it.
The 2 Dead Moms podcast.
Oh my god. Life is fun, isn't it?
It is until you're dead, until you die, and then you're dead.
And that's what happens. Even though you don't believe in reincarnation.
I don't know. Who knows? I mean, maybe.
I do. Why the fuck not?
It probably isn't true, but I don't want to break hearts. You know what I mean?
Well, if you won't watch sex and movies, can you at least believe in reincarnation?
I guess that's my issue with like reincarnation and like heaven and hell is, can the people who believe in it at least acknowledge that it's unlikely?
Yeah,
it's unlikely.
I would believe religious people way more if they're like, listen, this is just what I believe. I'm not telling you that it's right.
And it probably isn't going to happen.
If
right?
people,
it probably like the idea that you're going to die. The idea that you're going to die and then go like outside of this universe for eternity with the creator of Earth and
with
everything, with your body and hanging out with your old dogs and your grandma.
Yeah.
Like, It's that scenario.
It's what people have to think of.
It's an unlikely scenario.
But it's what people have created to help understand death, because death is very weird.
Yeah, and I mean I get it, but at least like we still have people that want to have our governments legislated based on these concepts.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Like, go ahead and believe it. Go ahead and take your family to it.
Believe
it.
But
I mean,
don't expect all of us
in
to.
the context of our community and in the context of our government. Let's acknowledge that that's unlikely.
Yeah.
Please. Can we start acknowledging that you're probably not going to come back as a squirrel or a raccoon.
Yeah, but if I think it, then it'll be easier to die.
Yeah.
It's okay, I'll be right back.
But
look for me in the trees.
Go to the SPCA.
I've heard people say before that they've adopted pets and it has my grandmother's soul. I just
go to the SPCA and ask for the dog that's recently lost 10 pounds. Bye. Can I see a dog? Kathleen? Kathleen?
I can see it. It's Kathleen.
That dog's skinny. Kathleen?
Stop it. Jesus Christ. You don't need to make a spectacle.
Okay, that's true.
Oh,
but it's good.
God.
I'm just saying that you've lost weight
good.
and you look good and you feel good.
Yeah, I feel good. I didn't know you could feel good.
I didn't know you could. I didn't know the human body was capable of feeling good.
Yeah, I didn't know. I
thought I was trapped in this box forever. This litter box with a pussy on
Oh,
the
that
end
makes
of it.
me even... Yeah, that's great. I'm shitting outside the litter box now.
Oh, yeah. Hard shits.
Thumpity chits.
Oh, well. All right. Well, we did another podcast. Thanks for being on it.
Thanks for being a guest on my podcast. Thanks for being
a part of it. All right. Let's quit. This is it. This is the last one.
We got to make it to 69.
We got to be like Jay-Z or Mark Ford, where we pretend we're done. And then we're not. And then you wait for everybody to say, no, you guys can't.
You can't. And nobody does.
Nobody does. You don't get one single person.
So you just come back.
Yeah, you're right. That's what you'd have to do. Nobody says, no, you guys have to keep going. And so you're like, okay, you don't want any more? Suck on this.
Yeah,
Podcast 27, bitch. We're doing 4 a week. We're going to quadruple our quad load. Our pod load.
Our pod load.
Gross.
24 hours a day.
Get your pod load. Don't forget to blow your pod load.
Yeah,
on Dead Baby Bear.
Let's change this podcast to pod load.
Okay, but we're 2 dead moms now. The 2 dead moms.
No,
I don't think we're ready for that. We're 2 years away from calling it the 2 dead moms.
I still want to be the Dead Baby Bear pod load.
I'm
going to change my name on Instagram tonight.
Blow your pod
we're
load.
the Dead Baby Bear pod load.
Aw, I like that.
Let's see if anybody else This is how you start a trend. You just make it up and see if anybody else catches on.
See if it's trending.
On Twitter, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
let's put pod load out there tonight.
What are you doing this weekend? Do you have any shows to promote?
I'm at Yuck Yucks hosting. I don't know if I'm promoting it, but I'm there.
I'm at the comic strip.
Oh, who do you get to work with?
Don't know. Somebody from the United States of America and another local.
Oh.
That's the program. Shows are at 9:18 p.m., so go ahead and skip the whole fucking thing. Don't come.
Don't come. We don't need you there.
No, I don't want people to be at comedy.
Unless you're making extra money because they're there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So hopefully
but we
it's
never
canceled.
do.
That's my cancel culture. Is I hope every show is. I hope every show is canceled. Stop canceling comedians. Start canceling comedy shows.
Yeah.
That's what I wish was happening.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
This is the only cancel culture we approve of: canceling shows and still getting paid for the show.
Exactly. Oh yeah, gotta get that. Gotta get that paper. Gotta get that cheddar. Gotta get that 630 cheddar. Well, I think we did it again.
We did.
I have a stain on my pants from something that happened in the last 50 minutes. So
that's new?
Yo, that's brand new.
Looks like dried on jizz.
Hey, that's disgusting, Kathleen.
What is that?
I don't know. It looks like some kind of bleach or like, what the fuck is that? I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Next week, tune in for the pant mystery revealed.
Yeah, we're going to do some analysis.
Okay, thanks, Kathleen.
Thanks, John.
Good night, Romanovs.
Good night.